it's so, yeah. I remember times when I ain't had nothing, yeah. Got up on my grind and then I got something, yeah. Now I got them hating, I just play.
Hello my beauties, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Oluwatomilolaoj, but you can call me Maya. So today I am doing a cut crease look for you guys. Yes, it's a cut crease tutorial. I realized I've been doing simple looks on my channel, so I decided to do something bold and something different today. So I'm doing a really beautiful cut crease which I like. So what I'm doing is I am shaping out my eyebrow. I have not filled them in, but I am shaping them out so it will be easier to fill in. And I am also concealing my eyelids so my eyeshadow wouldn't crease. And I'm taking that color from my Morphe palette and I'm using that as my transition color with my fluffy brush. I'm just making sure that it's well blended in so there will be no harsh lines. I'm also taking that really reddish color, pinkish color from my Juvia's Glaze palette, and I am just putting that right above the first transition color that I used, and I'm blending that in. I'm also going back to my Morphe palette and I'm taking that really light color and I am just using that underneath my transition color. I am not placing it on my transition color, I'm placing it underneath my transition color, not on my crease but also underneath my transition color, if that makes sense. So I'm taking that pink color and I am putting that right on my crease, not on my transition color also but right on my crease, and I am using a smaller dense brush, not the fluffy brush I used at first, a smaller dense brush, and I am blending that in. I'm blending everything out together. So I'm using my Nickak eye primer white base and I am using that to carve out my lids, to cut my crease. I don't know what they call it. Yeah, I'm using it to cut my crease, and I am trying to make it as precise as possible. I'm taking that whitish color from my Morphe 35 palette and I'm using that to set the white base so it won't be creasy. I'm taking that yellow color from my popfeel palette and I am using that as my first shade in the inner part of my eye. And I'm going back with that peach color from my beauty glazed palette and I am taking that in the middle part of my eye, also making sure I'm blending it out as I go. I'm so sorry about the lighting guys. I am trying to get a camera because I'm still using my iPhone 6s to film, so please pray for me and please get your friends to subscribe to my channel so I can get a camera. So I used a blue eyeshadow on the outer part of my lid and I am using my hand to blend out the three colors that I used, because I feel like my hand does a lot of work in blending than my brush. I don't know if that's stupid, but I prefer my hand. So what I'm doing is I am putting a black color in the outer V of my eyelid whilst also blending it to the blue I used earlier, so it will give it like a darker feel, and blending it properly. Now that's done, I did draw my eyeliner and my eyelashes off camera, so I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 365 coconut and I'm using that as my foundation. I did also prime my eye off camera, sorry guys, I didn't show you. And I am using my LA Pro concealer in toffee to highlight the parts where I want the light to hit on my face, underneath my eye, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and so on and so forth. So I am blending that out with my damp beauty blender, making sure it is well blended and there are no harsh lines. And blend. And I'm setting everywhere I highlighted with my Sacha Buttercup powder. I thought I showed you guys, but apparently I didn't. I'm sorry. You know, setting my forehead and the bridge of my nose. So I am doing a powder contour. I am not doing a cream contour. I'm using my studio palette to contour, and I am doing some reverse contour with my benign powder just under the parts where I contoured. So now I am putting those colors under my lid. First I went with the black, then the pink in the Juvia's Place palette. Like it says on the screen, please do not forget to subscribe. And I am putting a black eye is a pencil on my lower lash, and I am blending out everywhere I lighted. I set with my powder. I'm blending that out with my Maybelline powder, and I am setting everything with my fix floss, my NYX fix floss, and I allowed that to dry before I started highlighting. I'm using my Rebbie palette to highlight. I'm putting that a little bit in my tear duct. Now I'm using my MAC brown pencil to line my lips. And I'm going in with my classic lippie 24-hour lippie, and I'm using that in the middle of my lips to give me an ombre effect. And that is all for today's look, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media platforms. The names are on the screen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Love you guys. Peace.